Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How are you two fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
There's some bullshit that happened somewhere today.
I spent my entire life attending the nation's most prestigious schools to talk about bullshit like this.
Come on, I'll take you home.
What?
Parts people ask me what I do. I'm embarrassed to tell them. I say I'm a barber. Hey, I told somebody the other night I was a male nurse. I fulfilled a lot of people's predictions about me. I've become a real scumbag.
Welcome. Hit the like button. Don't be a tiny head. Oh, wow. All right, all the way over here to the live screen. Wait a minute. What? Nope, that's the wrong button. That's the one we're looking for. There we go. Hey, how you doing? Hey, sexy people. We have, I wouldn't call it a show. We're going to be on for a bit just to help reassure people that things are fine. I had to take the day off of the Steel Toe show because, joking about my voting stuff, which didn't bother me, someone brought up the subject of benefits or something like that, and that's where it went weird on me because of a personal issue that I'm still dealing with. But yeah, as for this morning, what the deal is with that is just my health situation ongoing is shitty, and I don't want to talk too much about like specifically what's going on with it because I don't want to like speak things into reality. Not that that's a real thing, but I don't know. I feel bad this morning. Like somebody tried to apologize and I wasn't even hearing it. And I was like, fuck off. And I was like, it was a bad spot. I'm sure people will be like, oh, it's because he was smoking weed. And so we'll stop smoking weed on the morning show. But no, I've been smoking Westlead. I've been smoking Westlead than ever. No, I've been smoking less weed than ever. And it's just not going good. Rusty Grammar, she's wrong. What are you saying? Hit the like button. Do. Is it? Oh, it's over there. What is that? Let's see. What is that icon? FB penalty. Wrong. Unsportsmanlike conduct. All right, now we're doing football shit. All right, so there we go. Blunts get you lit. So smoke out prods. D Gulag, I've been smoking more than ever. Honestly, I've been smoking less than ever. The reasons I've been smoking in the morning, like I said, not going too deep into it. Aaron knows more and won't talk about it on air because I've asked him not to. But Just personal life shit has been very difficult for me lately. Variety of things, variety of reasons. I've been in more pain, so I've been smoking weed in the morning just to deal with being sore and getting up early. Drag that bitch over. We got a show you do. Daryl Oliver, what are we talking about? All right. Anyways, Kim Farmham, hi everyone. Get started late and catching up now. Yeah, this stream's mostly for anyone that didn't watch the morning show. And I'm gonna say this now. Like, if people make fun of me for this morning, like, that's fine. I got emotional and I broke down, and that's fine. Like, I don't expect anyone. I didn't ask Aaron to take the episode down or anything. I fully expect people, especially if I've been making fun of them, to make fun of me. That's fine. But yeah, the biggest thing was I didn't want to just not do a show and then everybody who doesn't watch that show, we catch up. We support you, Johnny. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I wanted to get over here and hang out with you guys for a bit. We have a couple stories. We can talk about some stuff. Maybe let you guys throw in some links. Just kind of talk about shit. But yeah, so I'm in a fight. Let's call it that. I'm in a battle, and it's going so-so, and nervous, and lots of stuff riding on it. So when I think about where I could be if, like, the literal gist of it, if we could have just kept the medical stuff going and never lost the medical benefits, I wouldn't need any assistance benefits or anything like that. I'd be working like a regular person. This piece of shit might still be a piece of shit, but that'd be it. I think maybe it's all the pressure of owning a futon. Why not let me take it off your hands? J-Bra, I have established the price of the futon. So you want to take the futon off my hands, it's going to cost you the title and vehicle that ranges in about $15,000. So there you go. You can have the futon for that price only. I was speaking with a friend of mine, who I know just out in the world, and after I got done doing Aaron's show and I put myself together, I decided to get some done. I made plans to hang out with my daughter, then finding out her schedule's super busy today, which I should know. Like, that's on me. So that sucked, so I just got stuff done. But I saw that person, and they were making fun of the futon, too, because they know the bit. And I told them, I'm like, you've sat on it. It's a pretty damn good futon. And they agreed. Pretty damn good futon. Would you ship the futon to South Florida? Joe Dubecky, would you ship the car to Minnesota first with title? Because, again, pay the price of the futon. Like, fuck, I'll ship it. As long as it's not going to cost more than $15,000, I'll ship it globally. King Kong Dog Johnny, whose kneecaps do I need to pop? Nobody's. It was the same thing as the last time I broke down. I've just got a lot of stress about stuff that I don't want to bring up on the air and bum people down with, and some things that are like, I don't want to talk it into reality, as up as that sounds, so I don't really tell people stuff. In the case of Imholt, he knows only because he's on the NTB list. Or NT... need to be NTBT list. Need to be told. So that's it. Joe DeBecky, let me check in on the auto trade. I think he means auto trader. I'll trade you a Silverado. I don't want a Silverado. Dear Oliver Felted. What is it? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Interesting name. Need to know basis. I mean, I suppose. Need to know list. Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever it's called. There's a certain group of people that need to be aware of possibilities in case of shit kind of thing. The rest of it, I'm like, I'm not going to put it out there and make that a thing. But yeah, so I'd offer Johnny a green card when I'm getting free healthcare, but I'm still in debt for my ex's green card. And apparently she's running a green card racket. Well, that's the funny part about all of this. Like the big upsetting thing for me is right now my condition is quote unquote managed, right? But I have what's called relapsing remitting MS with secondary progression, and it's that last part that's the kicker. But because of that up-down stuff I said about earlier, if we could have just kept me on medications, not cycled me through a bunch of them because of going up and down, and kept the damage to a minimum, the secondary progression goes much, much slower because the secondary progression functions based on the amount of damage I've suffered. And my body can't take more damage, and it's just... And now we are in, as some doctors would call it, the red zone, which means we've got nowhere else to go. We've got to hold it together here for now. I'm literally on the last medication. So, and it just, yeah, if we had, if things were different, like if the healthcare stuff I had now, if there was a way I could have had that before, or if the state or the government wouldn't take away my healthcare when I got a job every time, yeah, we might not have spent 10 years going, right, buddy, but the up-down treatment in the past meant it's much further than it could have been. That sucks, Johnny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So sorry. I'll come give you a smooch. Nah, I think I'm good. Smoke out proud, take Route 1 and just keep going. Well, I appreciate that you are here with me, guys. It's great to see you. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to address all the stuff that happened this morning. We do have a couple stories and things. We'll do some fun stuff. Not gonna lie, we find out about my wife's in a week from tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. JB Contrarian, if I can reassure you of several things. There are several factors that matter when it comes to MS. Matters to age, matters the location of the MS, and the rate of progression. Those are the big factors. So if you're young and you've caught it early and you can slow the rate of progression or halt it entirely, relapsing remitting is probably the best way to go. In terms of if you're going to have a type. Hey, Dong, how's it hanging? Short, shriveled, and to the left. Sorry, I'm just imagining. My neighbor's wife was bipolar, among other things, with Champus from the military. They did similar, got her stable, then cut her treatment, then another crisis event, rinse, repeat. Right. In 09 Canyon, the state and federal government played that yo-yo game with me until we hit what they qualify as automatic pass marks. So once I hit in a wheelchair state, then it's an automatic pass mark. Just like bobbers in the creek, up, down, up, down. It's all good, man. Don't apologize. I should apologize. I don't even remember who it was that I was like, fuck off. But that was mean of me. I feel bad. I do not feel good about myself. Did Aaron ever make his goal? That'll suck if I torpedoed his show. I'm afraid to ask. I might lose a job. Yeah, it's BS. Muttering because that's been his schedule for 10 years. Oh, yeah. That's his show's been. I can understand where you're like, that's torture, but yeah. Dive Bar, that was me. You told me to fuck off. It was okay. I understood the situation. Well, then Dive Bar, yes, I am very sorry for that. I am very sorry for telling you to fuck off. I shouldn't have done that. I was emotional at that moment, but even so, I should have been better. I apologize. Like, I was fine with the ripping on me for not voting thing. It was literally that someone brought up the like, you didn't vote and you enjoy your freaking whatever benefits. It's like, I don't want them. If I just had the medical stuff, we'd be so much better off. But yeah. And it's when you start uttering things that you've thought for a while out loud, or at least try to, and you say something like, if we had managed this better 10 years ago, I wouldn't have the will I be here next year kind of situation that I do. So that's just fun, right? See, this is super depressing. Why did we even do this? I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Dear Oliver, none of us watched The Toe. It's your right not to vote, says based is TTC short bus. Well, really with the whole voting thing was just I was literally busy with too much stuff. I had planned to vote, like on the voting day, I'd planned to do it, but just busy with too much shit. But yeah. King Kong Dong, I told a scam caller, Sig Heil. Yeah, I don't even remember who brought up. Someone brought up something about like me being a piece of shit for not voting and enjoying my like I don't enjoy my benefits. One, I live under constant fear of losing my benefits because I'm working. I have to file paperwork constantly because of my benefits. They are not very beneficial. They are very much golden handcuffs, and they kind of forced me into a needing them situation. So, whoa, buddy. Yeah, dude, I got felted hard. So I imagine several people will probably make fun of me for that, but oh well. What are you gonna do? All right. And tried to replicate the bit. I don't even know what the bit was, and like they went after me. Okay. Yeah, Aaron mentioned that. I haven't seen the clip. At least you didn't eat cum. Supposedly. I certainly hope not. Saint Caesar, also, can we watch more pre-MS Johnny today? That was a weird trip to go down. You want to know something even sad, even more sad, Saint Caesar? That's not pre-MS Johnny. That's just 9 years ago, Johnny. 9 years ago, Johnny was right after getting disability and still riddled with MS. But here's the thing. 9 years ago, Johnny, like after I'd been riddled with MS, I didn't have the residual, or I didn't have the progressive damage. So once we recovered from the relapse, we were great. That secondary progression's a bitch. Whew. 9 years ago. I suppose we can look at a few of those. Because we do King Kong Dong. I hate everyone today. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry if I contributed to that. Same shit. My stepbrother at 31. So they waited 6 months. So Snoop Chop offered it, and then his bones. Yeah. And so I've been dealing with some difficult stuff the last week or so. I literally like kind of clued Aaron in on Sunday. And so it was just, I was a time bomb. And that was one of the reasons for the weed, because it kept the bomb at bay. Someone managed to find a trigger. And there we go. That's just the way it is. What if after all this time it turns out Gorilla Jizz cures MS? JB Contrarian, I don't think anyone's ran that study, but let me just say I'm going to need to see some data before I take that route. Listen, if you're American, you can complain whether you vote or don't. Besides, they've stolen so many elections. What difference would you make? Well, Wild Saffron, that was kind of my feeling with missing voting. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to vote because I figured if the election was fair, it seemed like Trump should win like the way he did. And if the election was, you know, as data seems with like Biden last time, if the election was in the middle of the night, suddenly she pulls ahead, like then again, what would my vote change? Because if they're stealing it, then they're going to steal it to cover for my vote anyway. So I don't know. I didn't do enough research on the people locally, so I didn't want to endorse anyone locally. Those are the only ones that I feel matter. And I was in quite a mood. So whatever. Shade for days. Don't apologize. Actually, that's a problem I have as a person. I apologize constantly. Completely different update. Microsoft Flight Simulator bad start today. Locked to 4 p.m. start time, UK, and there is a queue to log in. Bad times. Got my flight stick out and everything. That sounds dirty. Yeah, I'm in no rush for that. No rush for that. I do have a flight stick, and it would be fun, but hey. Lexi, hey, butter. Hey, buddy, hope you're feeling... Hey, buddy. I'm not your buddy guy. I'm feeling better, yes. Muttering Jay, you're full of shit. There's no way he can afford that. He provide, well, actually, technically, by law, I think an employer has to offer something. So, like, he does for employees, but I'm not an employee. I'm a contractor. That's a different thing altogether. And besides, it's not a problem of health insurance for me. The problem is the health insurance stuff. We really needed. We got like 10 years too late, and because of that decade delay, I'm much further down the progression road than I should be. So. Hi, DK. I guess you don't know what this is. And I guess you don't know that he wasn't the... Again, does nobody listen? Did we not just address the whole, like, I even told him that I've got this going on. He didn't provoke it. It was the chat that did. He literally... Go back and watch the thing where he goes, wait a minute, weren't we just having fun? What happened? Like, he was sideswiped by it, and I ruined his show. So whatever. Seethe, Johnny. Does this look like seething to you? Daryl Oliver, does this look like seething to you? I didn't even need to come on. I came on because several people messaged me, and I wanted to assure people that I'm okay and I'm doing better. And as far as this morning's little emotional moment, there's a lot of times I don't cry. There's a lot of times I don't let my emotions like slip out, predominantly around my daughter when I'm dealing with stuff, or when I'm dealing with the doctor giving me really shitty news. Those are the times where I can summon the courage to bite the bullet. This morning when someone said the thing about the enjoying my benefits part, I didn't realize that would set me off. And I didn't realize how emotional I'd get when I would try to literally utter the phrase, if I could have had my condition properly covered and managed from the jump, 10 years of mismanagement is more than a decade's worth of time on my clock. It's kind of shitty. Okay, DK. I appreciate that. Glad you're okay. Yeah, thank you, Ewa Robinson. Okay. Aaron compared it to a situation where Teddy was antagonizing Artie and Howard. Didn't realize what happened. Aaron was Howard and Teddy in this situation. Yeah. I didn't. I don't know. None of us would be dealing with it any better if we were in your shoes. Medical bills are devastating, especially when you can't heal. I don't have problems with medical bills now. I have insurance and coverage. The issue was, this is again back in 2003, 2004 when this started. Back then, I cycled through being covered, having medication, getting a job to pay bills and afford to live, not being covered, going off my medication. And again, like we said, crisis cycle. It was bad. I'm Southern. I believe in hospitality. Good for you. Guys, let's chill. There's literally nobody to blame. The person who even said the initial comment where I started in my little mental spiral, they're not even really to blame. Like I said, there's just a pile of crap that I don't, put on the show, mine or Aaron's, that I have in the back, and sometimes, the dam breaks. I wasn't in chat, so I can't be blamed. Exactly. That person has nothing to do with it. All right. We have a couple of different things that we can get into. One, I am going to do a Saturday stream, and I don't know. We'll see how. I have a couple ideas of things I'll do for it. I'm not going to announce anything that I'm going to do for it until I'm 100% that that's going to be part of it. I might be misremembering things because I'll be honest with you. Once some of those MS floodgates open, like your emotions can kind of take you over whether you want them to or not. But wasn't Aaron absent when it all started? Because I know I reacted to reading the chat, and the only time I read the chat on Aaron's show anymore is when he leaves. But I don't know. Wild Saffron. Tell us, Johnny, all your deep, dark secrets, starting with when did you realize Aaron was gay? The minute I met him. He's like, yeah, that guy's a mo. We all reach a limit and need to vent it out. No worries. It wasn't even a venting it out thing. It was, I started getting emotional and losing sight of a bit being a bit because someone said something that made me realize, again, it was literally me processing personal stuff, and Mersh will make fun of you. I certainly hope so. I've been calling him a googly-eyed fuck for the last 2 or 3 weeks. If Mersh doesn't make fun of me for breaking down, then he's a bigger retard than I am. I don't care if Mersh makes fun of me. I don't care if anyone makes fun of me for breaking down and getting emotional and being like, you know what, I can't do this. I have to step out. Oh, well. Go ahead and make fun of me. I don't give a fuck. I remember you fought with Chat a while back. I forgot what Chat did. I don't know. Hey, Johnny. How you doing? Better, and that's a big thing. Oh, whatever. Just great. You over it. We love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I, again, like, the big reason for coming on were for making sure several people messaged me, very concerned for me. And rest assured, I am not suicidal. No, I'm really not. But will it matter? This and other things brought to you by August of 2025. Johnny, did you ride your wheelchair off a cliff? That would be weird, because if I did, I don't know that I'd be here right now, but thank you, Red Slime. I heard you did. Well, you heard wrong, because I'm here. Johnny Sommelier. Alrighty. Let's catch up with the Rumble thing. LOL. Yeah, he was. I go to target practice. Yeah, he was absent for most of it. Yeah, he was absent for most of it. I feel bad for you because I feel bad because you had just smoked. That must have totally killed your buzz. And that's the other thing, too. Like, I know people, and I'll stop smoking on Aaron's show because I know people be like, oh, Johnny was smoking. I bet if I go back and listen to after I left and check in on the show after I left, the only thing I noticed is I, like, looked up at my screen when I was closing windows, and I saw a thing about me getting the over, and so I told him I don't want the over. So, again, I don't even know if he made his goals. You deserve to be treated. You didn't deserve to be treated that way, brother. Nobody mistreated me, RP. I lost my shit because, again, I'm dealing with real stuff. Somebody said something that made me think about my real stuff, and I went off on a rant because I've got a powder keg of real shit that just sucks. Aaron said it was the drugs. And he would know. Aaron would know the experiences that he's had. All right. Guys, you know what this is. This is the thing I use on Aaron's show. And let's see, can we get the ejector thing to come out here? Yeah, see this? See this little it's not even entirely burnt. See this little tiny pellet? See this like pebbles worth of marijuana? Yeah. How much do you think that'll fill in this thing? How much of this thing do you think this is gonna fill? If I drop it in here, if a little like there we go. Boop. There we go. Drop in the bucket. Drop in the fucking bucket. You can't even see it in there. Where is it? I can't see it in there. Oh, dude, it's right there up against the front of the wall. So again, crying is Aussie Ellis. I think most everyone knows herb is good for MS. Well, yeah, dude, it's medically prescribed and all that. But plus, like, people be like, oh, you got super duper depressed. It was the weed, Johnny. What you smoking, bro? I'm smoking a hybrid because I can't have too much of a body buzz or it makes my MS even more of an issue. But like I said, there's a vast difference between There's a vast difference between the amount of weed that's in here that I regularly pack and smoke, boop, and this thing, which holds, again, it's like a bullet at a freight train. But I mean, you know what? Let them say whatever they want. If it's the weed, like I said, I'll just not smoke weed on his show. Didn't do it before. This week has been particularly shitty. Get a dab pen. Nope. I like my flower. Word Salad, you played Warcraft 2. There's a remastered version now. I heard about the Warcraft remasters, and I'm going to stay back for now. Saint Caesar said Aaron did say I turned off after you left. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, I guess I'll find out. Dab rigs can be harsh. Yeah, dude, dabs can hit hard. Alrighty. Cool. So yeah, it was Adderall is good for MS. Is that true? I don't want to know. But yeah, but you get so much high. All high. What? I don't like dabs in terms of doing a show and doing dabs. I don't think that's a very productive thing. I like my flower setup because I've really got to throw some shit in that to make it go, you know? Mr. Beat says, I didn't hear Aaron say it was the weed. I didn't hear him bring it up at all. Either way, I'm not really worried. Like I said, not worried. So, at any rate, you're dabbing and have a keg? Mm-mm. Yeah, that's why Mersh almost passed out on air, or did pass out. Yeah, I don't, Johnny 8 Books. I heard vets are steaming mad about all of this. About all of what? Someone said Johnny left crying, and Aaron said it was probably the drugs. Digger saying, I just bought a UCAN Cube X. It rocks. Yeah, dude, UCAN cubes are awesome. I have a Smokeout buddy. I have a UCAN around here somewhere. I came after Johnny left, so I just heard that part. Well, anybody can say whatever they want. It's probably the drugs. Do you smoke a lot of weed, sir? Do you think you know anything about what you're talking about then? You're basing this off of what? I never got into the weed thing, so please educate me. What the hell is a go-go box or whatever you just said? A UCAN box or a Smoke Buddy. Those are two different brands of the same thing. It's an air neutralizer. Here, I'll show you what it is. If you watch this little tube while we do this little experiment. That's smoke. See? Watch this. Because it's green, the green screen picks up, and now it looks like it's water purified. My air is purified by a mountain stream. It takes all the smell out. It takes all of the weed smoke out. It neutralizes all of your exhaled smoke. So you don't leave a pile of air, just clouds floating through the room that smell like weed. Your daughter must be so proud. Proud of what? And be careful, my friend. You're on dangerous ground when you start bringing her into the conversation. I use a Store's Bickle vaporizer. All done with smoke and mirrors. Shout out crutches. Thank you. Yeah, hobo chili recipe. Mr. Hudson, no negativity, please. Yeah, we'll give it some space at the moment. But yes, as someone else said, warning, dear sir, Hudson is a troll. All right. Well, that troll be warned. Because I got enough in my life. I don't need that. Big hugs, Johnny. Thank you, Annie P. I appreciate that. Like I said, this morning was unfortunate and shouldn't have happened. It was the kind of thing where I've been keeping a lid on my situation, and it just kind of broke. You need a PAX. What's a PAX? Mikey Two Milks. Hey, Johnny. Hope you're okay, bud. Thank you, Menthol Man. I really, really appreciate that. TY Green Goblin, $2, saying, a pixelated hippo chomps on a 1-up. Whereas, you know what? Let's see if we can do that for you. Just because you gave the $2, and we're just kind of fucking around. This is mostly just to say what's up to people and thank them for all the kind messages and the good. Holy shit! Why are there so many people watching this thing? I guess like, follow, subscribe. We'll play some old footage of me. I guess other people wanted to log in or are watching this. What, to just watch me break down? I don't know. If you thought I'm going to break down again, the answer is no. Again, one of those things about it is like I had a long thought before we thought if we do this. The new peak pivot slaps for Lil Rosin Dabs. Thank you, 99 cents from Mikey. Let's find the sticker that I can't stand. And is it down at the bottom? I thought it was. Extensions. Here we go. Let's find the one that I hate that he threw $2 at me for, and I'll play it even though I hate it. Where are we? This. Oh, great. It's not a day if Al doesn't come in here. No, by all means, Al. Keep going. Don't worry about me and the day I've had. No, I understand. You got needs. There you go. It's David Chandler's one. And now Fettuccine did it. Thank you. Thank you very much. We kicked our goal over to December 12th. It's $5. We have 4 backburns we're supposed to do. I think I just did one, though, so we're going to call one of them out. 90 people here to watch you cry again. Right? And it's not going to happen. Sorry. But thank you for being here. RP, if you ain't a crutches cook, then beat it. No, fuck that. Let them show up to watch me cry, and then you're not going to get what you want. Because as I keep telling people, it's not that this person knows what to do or, oh, he's got a trigger. Like, no, there's piles of shit I have to deal with. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. Landers, not our fault. Honey makes excellent lube. This is why I can't start at the bottom of the chat. Did you at least clarify who you actually voted for? Genuinely asking. I didn't vote for anyone. If I was going to vote, which I was planning to, I was going to vote for Donald Trump. I don't like Kamala Harris. Before the election even happened, I continually voiced my not support for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So, but I was also very concerned that the left would steal the election, which made me feel like my vote for Donald Trump was meaningless. And if the left didn't steal the election, Donald Trump would win by a huge margin, which he did. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. Why did your grinder alert go off? I have a grinder alert? Keep your head up. I'm struggling myself. I wish you the best. Well, I appreciate you and that very, very much. Raiderhawk Media, Aaron is holding you back. I don't agree with that. I think working on Aaron's show is holding me back because I'm not doing enough on my own. I would agree. But, and this is another one of those, I'm not going too much into it simply because it's relatively, there's reasons why I don't throw more into what I'm doing. Because it was, wasn't it 4 burns off the doctor from the train yesterday? No, the train yesterday was happening. We had 4 burns left, but I will do one of them off the doctor. Or maybe 2. It's still a bad idea. I only support, actually, no, we're not doing the doctor. I only support Johnny. Jesus, Pools games. Where did I have a grinder alert? What's the grinder alert? I'm not aware what the grinder alert is. Johnny, how do you need to make... Not a question worth answering, muttering Jay. Not a question worth answering. I'll say to you guys the same thing I said to Aaron on Sunday. The same thing I said to him in a text message today when he wanted to, when he was letting me just know how things are going on the whole thing. I'm not worried about money at this point. Money means nothing to me. I have money. The money problem isn't a problem. Things I need, can't get with money. Cool Ass Johnny is a strip club DJ. The other guy reads proverbs. Was a strip club DJ. I'm very proud to not be a strip club DJ solely because the time frame is a bitch. The drive is horrible. And let's be honest, as lovely as all the ladies look, and my hair is horrible, as lovely as all the ladies look, you're not, there's no there, if you know what I mean. Johnny's a sugar mama. Not even a little. Get paid in hooker funds. Johnny needs a mouth hug and he volunteers. No, Johnny does not need a mouth hug. Johnny, like I said, the things he needs, you cannot buy. A lot of people with money sleep on a futon. Dude, I don't sleep on a futon. I sleep on a bed. The futon is a couch-like thing that's very, very handy for me. And again, it's wicked comfy. You know, maybe we'll have to eventually make like a futon commercial. Just start leaning into it. But Johnny, Aaron is toxic. Possibly. That's why I do it from here, so I can avoid the fumes. But, I mean, I would say that if like Aaron was picking on me, does nobody remember the part where he walked in and went, what happened? I thought we were having fun. Nobody understands the part of this where I'm like, hey guys, you know, this really is nobody's fault, not the people in the chat. Not anything. I'm taking complete ownership of the fact of like, I've got some just personal stuff that's kind of sad and fucked up, and I'm like holding it back over here because it's not something anybody really needs to address. It's not something anyone can fix. Did someone say futon? Yes, the futon, at long last, the mystery has been solved. The futon price has been listed for the small price of a 1961 Ford Galaxy in, I would say, good to mint condition with title. You can have the futon. Full size, by the way, full scale. None of this like remote control car bullshit. Then you can have the futon. Only then may you have the futon. A clear title, right? Yep. Clear title. Free and clear. No liens. Clear title. Dude, Art should have stopped the show. I don't know if you know this or not, but couldn't afford to stop the show. And besides, not to let you too deep in on it, I immediately texted him to say, don't worry, I will be okay. He knew I'd be okay. I sent him a message. He didn't read it on air. I explained to him what was going on and what I was going through. Again, much of it he was already aware of, so it's meh. Again, St. Caesar, not a mini replica. I've already stated a real full-size actual car, clear title. Don't pull this replica bullshit. Aaron can't afford to pay attention. Ha ha! Sad but true. This shows how much of a I actually bought the sticker. Is that the one he made a big deal about? I don't know what we're talking about. Glad you're all right. Yeah, again, I was okay. And that's the other reason we came on. I didn't want people to be worried. We're not, that's why I'm not linking goals or anything else. We've moved everything over. Our goals are currently $5 on December 12th. We're great there. Again, this morning stuff was just somebody making a comment, and I'm sure it was a joke or whatever, even if it wasn't a joke. Was just one of those things where I got on a tirade and a rant about an issue that I have, like an actual issue that I have, which is my MS stuff being where it is. It doesn't need to be, and it's bad. Yes, hold back the personal, interesting life details that would make us sympathetic to you. Continue with covering Yahoo News stories to keep your audience in the single digits. The single digits. So 93, 49. And I'll admit the 93 isn't normal. But when you put all three together, I don't think you get single digits. I mean, you don't get consistent triple digits, but that's not the method. And again, the personal life stuff that so people can relate to you. I'm not going to have a pity party over my medical condition and the latest updates of it. It's my personal life stuff is, again, you don't have the exact fucking shit you want. So, RP, Citizen M ain't wrong, though. Ain't wrong about what? Again, what do you want me to cover that's not cover Yahoo News? One, I never cover Yahoo News. You're bragging about 40. No, I'm simply saying he's not representing the amount of people that I actually have. But I'm not bragging. I'm saying that's not single digits, and it's just sad. See, I knew this was going to happen too. Any chance we can get you on? Probably not. Probably not. Just solely because I have other stuff to do. We're actually interested in Johnny, unlike a guy who sits at a kid's table for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know where the Yahoo News thing came in. I too am disabled, but not a bunch of excuses. Bunch of excuses. Oh, I'm sorry. Good for you then, buddy. Glad you're doing so much better than me. I usually just lurk, but was at the infamous comedy show last fall, and to have you say you were, and have to say you were much funnier than Nick. Glad you're doing better this afternoon. Johnny needs a hug from behind. That might be a little rough. Glad to see you're doing better today. Don't worry about this morning. I was bummed about the server downtime between 9 to 10 too. So low rent and generic. You could find them on Yahoo homepage. Right. Okay. And so what? You want me to just come on here and go boo-hoo? My condition is here, and this is the latest updates on that. Again, I don't know what you're going with this. I'm simply explaining that I've got horrible shit that I'm dealing with, and I'm not going to sit here and lay it out for everybody. One, and because of a kind of like hocus pocus fear of speaking it into reality. So, if you don't, well, this is the weirdest thing. So if you don't like my low rent, not great show, why are you here? I don't get it. You're right, Raider Hawk Media. I deserve much better. What exactly has he done? All right. All right. Your personal life, detail your IRL friendships. Why? Nobody in my real life wants me to talk about them online. Detail. You know what you should do? Talk about people in your real life, aka tell us the dirt on Aaron, is what he's saying. Aw. John Annoyed Wawa says, at the end of the day, I think Emma's just mad you two have the same MS Paint proficiency for making thumbnails. Right? That's probably what it is. But hey, man. The first step is realizing you have a problem. So who didn't you vote for this year? Let's start there. I didn't vote for anybody. And if I had voted, I would have voted for Donald Trump. Them's the facts. What's your condition, Bauer? No, don't do that, RP. Don't. Bauer's using a online handle. We don't need to ask him what his condition is. What are you going to ask for next? Proof? They can literally say whatever. Obesity and bipolar. Oh, so you don't know what being handicapped actually is. That's totally the same. At least RP cares. It's not that I don't care. It's that I was defending your right to privacy. I wasn't making you call that. You want to throw around on that obesity and bipolar. So when your condition goes really off the rails, you have one, you're obese, and then the bipolar thing. You're good, you're bad, you're good, you're bad. Okay. I don't make a bunch of excuses like you. I'm not even going to start down this of why my condition is not the same as that, because then that would be making excuses. Let's just say little bit different. Missing a section of my leg from gangrene. My body's dying slowly. Do you want to play this game all day? Actually, you know what? I got an idea. How about... And boop. Wait. Nope. Yep. Bye. I don't need to. I'm missing a section of my leg from gangrene. Sure you are. You're missing a section of your leg from gangrene that you caught in Nam while you were fighting the space aliens. I really don't care. I really don't. I don't have to have your sympathy or approval. Why? Because I'm dealing with my own shit. Well, tell us at King Kong, because everyone that seems to know him never talks to him or says he's a monster. Actually, Adrian isn't saying he's a monster. Corey doesn't say he's a monster. And that last one, well, whatever. So, and again, when have I ever said Aaron's mother? Why is this about him? I have said 3 times on this thing now that, like, literally he wasn't there when this happened. This is about me, god damn it. Johnny, ban Citizen M. He's here to clip you for his channel. Yeah, because Citizen M is, in my opinion, because he's never shown his face. I have no proof to this. It's a theory I'm literally pulling out of my ass as I speak because I've never seen his face. Pretty sure Citizen M is Melton. Citizen Melton. Like, here, let's do the math on this. This sounds crazy, right? It sounds nuts. But think about it. If you go to his page, Citizen M insists that he loves Red Bar. He's obsessed with Red Bar. Red Bar is the true broadcaster guy. Red Bar's the man. Who's the person who just blew Melton like apart to the point where we thought he was gone? Wasn't that Red Bar? And so I think it's like this secret love affair he has with Red Bar, and he does it through Citizen M. And then he became this thing, and now he does that, and so that's where I'm at with it. That's my opinion. And that's why I don't yes, Chad Boozmock, kind of like how Bruce Wayne would often cry Batman isn't a member of the police and is a criminal. You don't embrace it. I think SP is Melton, though. It's a working theory. Definitely not. Definitely not. Jesus, Saint Taran. Johnny, I got my raise a long time ago. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. RP, I've heard Citizen M's voice. It's not Melton. All right, so then I'm wrong. I have been proven wrong. Bud Britches, Johnny, I have a hangnail. It's almost the same as MS. I know, dude, totally the same. No, I'm always a big fan of saying everybody's pain and struggle is relative. But as to, like, me breaking down, I don't make excuses. Okay. All right. You versus Quadfather in the Thunderdome. How do you fight him and who emerges victorious? P.S. F the guy who took back your free meal. What a douche. Dude, it wasn't a free meal. They thought I was a soldier. They offered it before realizing I wasn't. And that's not a douche move. The whole thing was a benefit for veterans, and I'm not a veteran. My whole point was you should have asked that question before you came over to the cripple with a meal. And plus, I wasn't hungry anyway. I was there to DJ, not to eat a burger. It was more funny than anything. So, all right. And as for you versus Quadfather in the Thunderdome, what is the Thunderdome? And it would only be fair if we're both wheeled, because let's face it, although my legs don't work very, very well, I could stand and slap the shit out of them. I'd fall over in the process, but I could do it. And why would I? I don't have a need to fight the Quadfather. Who gives a shit? But thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Low T Biden Kamala lover. I am not. But again, what is the Thunderdome? You and Quadfather in the Thunderdome. Okay. King Kong Dong, Spurgs be Spurgin', right? Hobo, I could have sent you my DD214. Just say you're Italian. I don't know what a DD214 is. Is that a car? Is that what's a DD2 214? What it is
Is that your beak?
Thunderdome, underrated. All right. Kawhi versus Johnny. Johnny. You're all camps. Oh, come on. And Johnny 122. Yeah, dude. Again, like I'm not saying I fucking banger numbers. I'm saying more than like just on the average. In the average show, if you put all three channels together, we kiss and break 100 over the course of the show. I don't know the fucking original or whatever viewer like thing for the whole total thing, but military papers, says Mr. Q. Oh. But check those gams. I saw Beyond Thunderdome in the theater. Yeah, it was a good movie. M has no friends. I don't know that. I certainly hope not. I hope that'd be sad to have no friends. I have friends. We stand with Johnny. Wait, maybe poor wording. Yeah, dude. It's not like I have a shirt that says I stand with Johnny Crutches and it has the stand part crossed off and it says sit. It's not like I make that joke. Ba-dum-bum. Thank you, Chad Boozmock. DD214 is a big-breasted gal from Dallas. Oh, double D214. Oh. We don't need another hero. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My favorite word of the week, troonshine. I don't even know what troonshine is. If Emma has no friends, I'm convinced it's Aaron then. Love it. Actually never seen what the shirt says. Yeah, I have a bunch of these still, but it says I stand, and it's supposed to look like it's sprayed out, but with Johnny Crutches, and then the logo that my friend designed for me way back. It also has the Steel Toe Morning Show logo at the bottom and stuff, because this is my Steel Toe shirt. But, man. Full honesty, Johnny. I've cracked a few times about even my favorite sit-down stand-up comedian. And you haven't actually seen me do sit-down stand-up comedy. But stand in the place where you work. You mean like right here? You want me to stand right now, Raider Hawk Media? I'm going to need $5. We all stand so Johnny doesn't have to use his arms for the cowbell. Now face north. Why do I have to face north? Plus, which way would that be? What's this? East, west? Is that way? It always looks like you're wearing a Stoney's 30th anniversary shirt. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter what I wear on Aaron's show. It doesn't really matter. Wow, Digger, now you face down in the pillow. Jesus Christ. Oh, we had $5 we had to say thank you for. I forget. Was it fucking Nice Podcast Stupid or somebody? Thank you for the $5. It's a song by R.E.M. Oh. They made a song called Pillow Biter? That's weird. It's weird. Weird. I'm going to call it weird. We got a couple of things we'll do. And then someone mentioned, like, doing old clips. Well, actually, I should say Saint Caesar has a vested interest in old clips because of the particular clips he wants to see. Piranha 3DD best movie ever. What's Piranha 3DD? Or do you mean Piranha 3D? I second Johnny's motion. Always wear the same shirt on Steel Toe. Oh, wait. Dive Bar's motion. It's actually not the DD258 is the discharge. Oh, military discharge. Mr. Beat also, thank you, voice crack. Mr. Beat also correct me. I'm apparently my big hot take conspiracy theory, and this is why I don't do these things online, like with Kiwi Farms and stuff, because as my own like fun one here is proven, I suck at it. My hot take on the whole thing, completely wrong.
completely wrong. I don't blame John for not wearing any shirt similar to what Aaron wears.
Well, dude, we both ended up wearing like sports paraphernalia the other day. Aaron became a Scientologist when he tucked the alien out of sucked, tucked, whatever. Oh my God, your jag-on is so amazing. We have 2 story things that we'll talk about. And then you know what? Fuck it. We'll do a couple of my old fucking shitty we can laugh at me because good God, it's so bad. Fucking shits. I don't know. Good God, good times with grenades. Ooh, we can go with we'll go with some of the highest viewed ones, and maybe just there aren't really any with me on screen, are there? Is there any where I'm on screen? We'll do one game review, and we'll do a couple of others. And by the way, like my viewership on these is not much better than this channel. Oh man. Oh my God, 10 years ago. They go up to 10 years ago. Oh God, the one we watched yesterday was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Oh. So wait a minute. The ones I'm looking for, wouldn't they be up here near the top? They would be. Oh my God. Holy shit. That's bad. Every time I've gone down on a... You know, I keep forgetting I'm not supposed to always just read the chat. Fucking Jesus. Okay, pool scam, Sam. I am everyone digger. I am everyone's spirit Canadian. I love you guys and gals. So what? You're like the Maple Leaf Fairy? Is that what it is? They say if you take a maple leaf and you set it on the water in a full moon night, you will summon Digger 420. Reluctantly, remarkably. Queso Blanco, actually. King Kong Dong adding to it. She arrives under a full moon night, literally squirting maple syrup out of her cooch. Oh boy, it's worse than I thought. What's worse than you thought? Oh boy, it's worse than I thought. Is that a fake one or the real one? That's the question. Let's see. No, that's the real one. Okay. That's the real one. And if that's true, did you just start or something? Because, wow. Must be all of his people. All right, where is... there? Oh, yeah, thank you, Jay, bro. I was going to get to that. Real or fake, always gay. No, I was going to kick him out, too. I was just curious if it was the real one or not. And again, what's worse than you thought? Oh, my God, it's worse than I thought. Buddy, with the things that I know, believe me, I'm not your problem right now. You should worry about you. That's all I'm going to say. Just from what I've seen. And I don't know much of nothing. But I'm not worried. Go ahead. Watch me. Make fun of me. Say, oh, it's so sad. It's so pathetic. Sure it is. Sure it is, buddy. Sure it is. You do that. You do that. Johnny 8 Brooks, I'm ready for the Johnny Steel Toe show. Never going to be a thing. Never going to be a thing. I am never going to take the Steel Toe show. Turd burglar, I have no idea about that. That is not what I was saying at all. It's not what I was saying at all. Aaron's been known to stretch the truth, however. I wasn't talking about Aaron. Why do you think I'm talking about Aaron? Oh, okay. All right. Either way, just what I've seen on Kiwi Farms. You don't need to talk on my show. Aaron's been known to stretch the truth. I don't know what we're talking about. Which truth? Worse than I thought. I hear that a lot from the ladies when I pull the little guy out. I have no idea what we're talking about. True inside his bathtub. All right, I don't want to know that. Mr. Beat, I'm at work. He repeated something I said in my garage at his school yesterday. Uh-oh. My hard drive versus yours, melon file. Let's see who the feds find more interesting, says Wild Saffron. Wow. That's weird. T.Y. Green Goblin, I still think Melton is SP. How does he know so much about Aaron? Johnny, if stream Flight Sim at some point, get a captain's hat on and get drunk so you get the real flying experience. Saint Caesar, you are the only person, like, dude, you need to do this flight simulator thing. Like, you got to do that. Do it and stream it. Like, again, I don't know if you know this or not. The first game stream coming back to doing game stream stuff is going to be this Saturday. And I'm not doing the flight simulator thing for the one this Saturday. I don't even know if I'll get to the flight simulator thing one. Melton is a meanie Pagini. Honestly, Melton to me is a nothing because I don't pay attention to him. So he doesn't really exist. I banned him from, well, was gonna. Somebody else got to it. I was going to ban him from my chat just because the allegations and things I've heard are enough to make me go, you know what? I'm just going to stay away from that. Whatever. It is what it is. The internet's a big place. We can all make our own space. You do you and have nothing to do with me. I did say if you stream it. Right. And I keep reiterating that you're getting very like, if you stream it, do this. And if you stream it, and I'm like, let's worry about, and again, don't make demands. I know he's not making demands. I'm just, I'm not gonna get drunk and wear a captain's hat. They had to. Aw. Allegations of what? Says Citizen Doom. Oh, you ain't here? They ain't told you up there? Go check it on Kiwi Farms because I feel gross just talking about it. So don't worry. There's a whole thread on Kiwi Farms where people have put together like montages and clips. There's clips and there's video out there. It's been, it's documented. It's proven. They taken me down to the CIA files, and I've seen where they've shown me the things this man have said. And let me tell you, I got to tell you right now, this man is a CIA plant. He is set to normalize everything that they do, to demonize the American family and the family unit, to bring us closer and closer to the pits of hell. And I will not stay for. I will fight till the end of the. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a Christian. I just recently suffered a lawsuit, and I need to realize I need to tone it down. It's a new channel. It's a new day, and I'm a new Alex. I'm sorry. I apologize. My forgiveness. I'm sorry. West Coast Patriot Girl. If jokes were real, Aaron would need his stomach pumped. If jokes were real, he would have died from cum drinking by now. Your Alex Jones better than Aaron's. But if even, I'll give you that one. Thank you, King Kong Dong. But let's be honest. And this is something else. I don't have footage of all of this stuff, and we'll go actually and watch the 9-minute gameplay footage thing out there. Melton, Doom, Aaron, Mersh, autistic people that would be lost without YouTube. I don't disagree, Jay Bra. I don't disagree. So wait a minute, if that's Doom, then who is Citizen Doom?
when allegations about what your daughter...
Right. Who are these allegations going to be from? And where is it? Hide you on this channel. I'm not going to wipe it off the screen. Citizen Doom is Citizen M. Oh, that's why. Oh. You could have called it Desperate M or Attention Whore M or I can't do a show, so I clip other people's and I give a hot take M. I got it. I was wrong. M doesn't stand for Melton. It stands for Manchild. Citizen Manchild. M always freaks out when someone says Melton is a map. Well, that's because when you double down, triple down, and quadruple down on defending someone, if they get closer and closer to that territory, a lot of people want to know how much you know. Which is why I have opted, once I heard even a whiff of all of these things, to go, you know what? Distance. Why? Because if that goes whatever way it goes, I don't want to. What did you know? When did you know it? I knew nothing. Barely even spoke to the guy. Heard he wore a hat. Like, that's where I'm at. Citizen M, it's not me. Says Citizen M. All right, Citizen M says, it's not me. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Whoever it was is gone. And you're gone. How can you defend Aaron, Johnny? I'm not defending Aaron. Who said I'm defending Aaron? When did I defend Aaron? I simply defend my doing Aaron's show. I do it in the morning. I make some money. I don't mind doing it. I make enough money to justify doing it. And honestly, with all the doctor shit I've got going on, I'm starting to teeter on that. Like, I think I might have to cut back sometime. And Aaron's even said he's okay with that. So we might have to, I don't know. But, KK, John, I got to grab the laundry. Don't do anything fun for like 3.5 minutes. All right, guys, we're going to pause the show for 3.5 minutes. Oh, my God, Citizen Map. Oh, no, we don't know that. I got to say, man, I don't know nothing about what y'all talking about. Y'all know stuff I don't. So fuck if I know, whatever. You'll do better by yourself, I guarantee it. You'll like the way you look, I guarantee it. Look, I will absolutely agree. If I stopped doing Aaron's show and spent more time every day on my show, it would grow more, it would do more. Like I said, it's my life to live. I appreciate your advice. Y'all need Jesus. Yep, y'all need Jesus. I just don't get how King Kong Dong, some people hate people enough to support other people. It's just the way of it. This last political season has emphasized that just as much. Some people, and you know what? I count myself in this group. Some people have a dislike for people so much that they're automatically on the other side. I had such a dislike for Tim Walz that the minute Harris's VP was Tim Walz, she could have been the greatest presidential candidate of all time. I never would have voted for her because I utterly despise Tim Walz. And did I vote? No. But if I had, it would have been Trump. Why? Because I hate Tim Walz. If it's not M, I blocked the real M then. I don't know. I was turned off by the SP. I don't like people talking about people's personal lives anyway. So, well, we'll see. Whatever. Haha, that's funny, Johnny. Kamala, great candidate in the same sense. My point is, I wasn't out to like ostracize other people. I was pointing out that I'm part of this group too. But there's plenty of people that if they hate someone enough, for the other one. There's so many people that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz were the only option because Donald Trump was the opposing candidate. So whatever. I don't watch Melton because I hate Aaron. That's a really dumb thing to say. I watch because I enjoy him, although don't agree with all he says. That's not a dumb thing to say. Someone was saying, how can he have support despite the map stuff? So that's all I'm saying, is saying some people can support that. Do you, again, I don't know. It's muttering, Jay. So yeah. I still want to know who drank more jizz, Kamala, Tim Walz, or Aaron. No idea. Hey, Master Meatball, how you doing? It's 3:20. Holy shit, we've been going for a while. Voting means voting for someone, not voting against someone, says Hoover Flags. And like I said, if the election was done honestly, I didn't see how my vote would matter. And if my vote was stolen and the election was stolen, again, would my vote matter? So when my schedule went and things got smushed together, I don't feel bad watching you cry and laughing. You make pedophile accusations. I'm not making accusations. I'm saying there's videos out there of comments that make me uncomfortable to associate with a person. That's not making an accusation. That's saying a video's out there. And I don't feel bad. I don't care if you feel bad or not. I don't care if you feel bad or not. I also don't care if you're here or not. Bye. Oh, someone else got to it first. Damn it. Oh, well. Including the segregation dude that ran. Again, I'm not saying that that's what is there. I'm saying there's enough stuff online. You can do your own stuff. You can do your own research. You can look at your own things and draw your own conclusions. The conclusion I draw was, I just won't be a part of anything that guy's doing. That's what I'm going to do. Chad Boozmock, did I get blocked? Does it look like it? You're on the screen. That's a stupid bit to pull here because it's right there. Only pedos find... I can't even speak to any of that, Snowcat Tish. I can just speak to myself. I didn't find those jokes funny. I didn't find those montages okay. And I went, all right, I'm just not going to be part of that. The kids, Johnny, the kids. I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for a lot of the handicapped. There are plenty of people who are handicapped who fight through their condition. There are plenty of people who don't. Do I fight through my condition? Yeah. Do I break down at times? Yeah. Why? Because it's called a deteriorating condition. Failure is brewed into it. But you can't go around calling people one if there's no proof of it. I'm not calling him one. I'm not calling him anyone. I'm not calling him anything. I'm not accusing him of it. I'm saying there's a lot of accusations of it online in montage form saying this guy makes these jokes and it's weird. And so for that reason, I've disassociated. Never even associated in the first place. And that's why I wasn't doing, like, that was my justification for not doing the whatever voice chat thing, which turns out that's another win because I guess that got a lawsuit or something. So again, that's all I'm saying. Melton sucks. Don't we all? He does better numbers than me. I can't say he sucks. I can simply say if people are, oh, that's what this is. This is loose on there. Okay. So I got to tighten. Oh, that's it. I got to tighten that motherfucker up. All right. Now I know what we're doing wrong. We just got to tighten you up a little bit. And we're in like Flynn. And there we are. All righty.
Plus his voice is annoying. Yeah, but isn't mine? It cracks like a mother. My voice cracks like I just hit puberty 5 minutes ago. So, I mean, and his fans are even worse. I'll give you that. A lot of times his fans are worse. Protect the children. How do I reach? That's a horrible one. I just should have had water for that. I wasn't planning to do a show. How do I reach these kids? NEP, his delivery as well. Well, my delivery isn't great. Did we talk about the Batmobile for $3 million? $2,999,000 to an exclusive audience of avid car collectors. The Dark Knight Batmobile, the what was it? The Rumbler or the Rumbler, the Tumbler, the Shaker, the Shumbler. We all like your voice, Johnny. I don't. I have to control it like a motherfucker. It moves up and down too much. Again, hey, nerve damage. Oh, what we were also going to do, we'll do the video, the bear video we had, and then we weren't planning to do a show. Someone think of the children. Mr. Q, yes, you did that yesterday. I know I talked about it briefly yesterday, but I don't know if I actually covered it. Either way, there's nothing like video in there, so we'll just skip it. We have the other story from yesterday, the bear video that I didn't get to, and then we have, I don't know, I might see if we have anything interesting to watch on. People need their hard drive searched. Mr. Crutches, we searched your hard drive, and we have some disturbing news. What? You couldn't have found anything. I don't have any pornography of any kind on my computer. No. It, sir, we need to run a DNA test on your daughter. Why? That because of my computer? Just hear us out. There are so many, and I mean so many games on that computer, and the timestamps logged. You swear you're not a virgin? Like, they refuse to believe that sex trophy is mine just because of the amount of games. Kiki's butthole may or may not be in my search history. Oh, there we go. The internet sure has some shitty people on it. Hey, man. Meh. West Coast Patriot, if you really believe that, you should report it. Believe what? I believe those videos are out there. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying those videos are out there, so I'm not associating with somebody because they make jokes like that. Rusty Grammar. You can do a badass Mickey impression, although it's scary, it's spot on. Disney is not kid friendly. Johnny's a Slim Ashton. He just needs to dress up in a costume every night. I'm not opposed. What'd you have in mind? Okay. Johnny should do a Flavor Slave show. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, King Kong Dong. Flavor Flav. Wouldn't that be cultural appropriation? I thought if I do a person of color as any sort of a costume or whatever, it would be cultural. Why does my hair want to do this fopping to the side thing today? I need to get a haircut. Do you think Dave Chappelle hates trans/gay people? Well, if... I'm not going to defend your argument there. I'm just going to repeat the point that I made before. I don't like the jokes he was making, so I chose not to associate with him. Those jokes make me uncomfortable. If that's a problem for you, Muttering Jay, you may go. Hey, Johnny, just curious, why haven't you cut ties with Aaron? Yeah, that's, severely doubt the truth in that. And, good God. Now I have to wipe the chat. Ugh. We'll just keep the chat down now since we have a bunch of trolls in the chat. You should do a show about weed strains. That's not a bad idea, Snowcat Trish. I just have to look in, or Tish. My apologies, that blurry contacts. First, nope, don't have it back up. I took it down. Dang. Yeah, I'm not putting it back up for a bit, just because we've had a few. We've had a few troll in here. I'm just going to ban Spurgs. I would watch a weed show for sure. I have to look into that though, because of the again, like Aaron and me were joking back and forth about the whole like Johnny's thing, and like he makes fun of me, like, but we both get it. Like in the moment, if that was happening, he would have reacted the same way, and I'd make fun of him too. Like that's the weird. Do people like everyone acts like, oh, he takes advantage of you, he makes fun of you, right? Do I not repeatedly in his show even today drop, like people forget, don't I regularly drop this bit on him?
I've tasted a lot of semen.
Do a hash making show. I don't make hash. Would you marry Anna Kasparian if she wanted to? Weird question, but totally. She seems cool. I'd have to get to know her first, but I don't know why she would want. Anna Kasparian should have zero interest in this. I don't know if you know or not, but it, like fucking, I'm noticing it. Oh man, is that? Oh, you know what? You're being a bitch. You're the one who's cueing the camera off. All right, forgot to turn that off. Aaron made bestiality jokes last week. I'm surprised that isn't a thread. All I'm saying is, if you have a problem with someone for making jokes and your option is to not associate with that person, what's wrong with that? And if you go, oh, I don't want to associate with that person because they made those jokes. Oh, well, you know, this person makes jokes. Also, I don't think Dave Chappelle hates trans people because, again, he did a whole thing about one of his comedian friends who was a trans person. And that's totally different, by the way. Being a trans person is something you're allowed to be. Treating children like the way he does in his alleged jokes is something you're not allowed to do. Oh, you can make jokes, but Melty can't. No, I can't make those jokes. You know what? I'm going to do you a favor, Muttering Jay, since you're having trouble figuring it out. How about you just take a hike? Been dumb from day one. Johnny just trimmed my plant. If you want some, just blink. No idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. I'm not even going to say that, Wild Saffron. I'm not even going to say that, it's never funny. Here's my point. I don't find it funny, and I simply choose not to associate with a person who routinely makes jokes of that nature. That's called being an adult. Spurging about it in my chat to defend someone. So he can't make jokes? I didn't say that, you effing moron. Of course you idolize Stuttering John. I wish I could be Stuttering John, so I'll be Muttering Jay. Again. I never said he couldn't make jokes. I said I have the right to go, I don't like the kind of jokes that person keeps making. I'm not going to associate with them. You just made it on MLC. KB showed a clip from this morning. Okay. Cool. And what? Let me guess. I'm a cuck. Whatever. Wow, says Johnny 8 Brooks. I fully expected people to talk about Johnny breaking down on Steel Toe. And again, Johnny broke down on Steel Toe because Johnny's in a shitty situation. So fuck it. It was good. Nice. That's good to hear. Honestly, though, if they want to rip on me, it's fine. Like I said, people will be like, oh, fucking Mersh is ripping on you. He's going to rip on. Yeah, he should. Bong hit. We've kind of been teasing that line. Actually, I have to. Grey Duckling gave me 5. So thank you. Thank you, Point Pachyderm. I like your take. I don't know why he puts up with Aaron, but whatever. Yeah. So, like, I don't care if people like him or not. Like, that's my problem to deal with. I don't give a shit. I don't expect anybody to have any sympathy for me if he turns out to be the whatever, like the person who just uses me and throws me to the wind, whatever, all the accusations, whatever. If you're right in the end and whatever, then don't expect me to be begging for sympathy, like, oh, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't I know? No, fuck that. You knew. People telling you. All right. All right. Let's yeah, I don't know if I want to do these or not. Oh boy. My voice and the visuals. Oh man. These are horrible. Like the gameplay is good for some of them, especially the Titanfall montage. The tips and tricks one wasn't bad either. But all right. Well, just for gameplay's sake. Let's go back down to the bottom of this. We're missing the chat. 199, mod Grey Duckling, please. Long time OG. You know what? I agree. Grey Duckling deserves a mod. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Grey Duckling has been modded. Thank you, Grey Duckling. Menthol Man, where people spend their money is their choice. And if that is people's opinion, I will simply say, if you want to see me on Steel Toe, you have to support Steel Toe. So, because I like doing Steel Toe, but if you're picking between the two and you're coming here and supporting me because you want to support me, that's your choice. If you do the same way for Aaron, again, that's your choice. I don't have a problem either way. The history. Oh. So you know what you should do? Keep talking about that stuff. Ooh. The hamburger story was weird. Why would someone assume you were a vet, then take the gift back? Bizarre, says Poignant Pachyderm. Thank you for the 10. Didn't we say we would? No, we're not going to do the doctor. We're going to leave the we did a backburn, so we're down to 3. We're going to leave the backburns where it's at, and we're just going to we're just going to do pops for the money here. But we got to do the 10 with the doctor. Why would someone assume you were a vet and then take it? I've been mistaken for a vet several times, and one factor in one of the situations was my fault. I have a jacket with my brother's units, Air Force units patch on it, and so someone mistook me for a vet. But repeatedly, people have assumed because of my my age and my disability that I'm a vet. Not particularly with the wheelchair, mostly when I was in the walker. It was when I was in the walker I got that the most. But in this particular case, this was a place I was doing DJ work at. I came in, they had been doing a thing for vets, and they had, hold on, respond to somebody. 1 second. So, and we're going to wrap this up at 4 here just because I wasn't planning to be on today. Thank you so much for the support. We really, really appreciate it. I'm going to get this doctor thing loaded up. King Kong Dong, my wrench is getting warmed up. All right. RP, we will always have your backside, Johnny. I appreciate that. And, like, I know I have... I was nitpicking the single digits and things stuff. I know I don't do a lot of viewers. I'm not doing this to be famous, to get a lot of viewers. I do it because it's fun. It makes a little bit of money. I have all the equipment, and I have other stuff I'm working on. And at this point, like I said, I just don't give a shit about being super successful and making a lot of money. I just don't. Words aren't fruits, my friend. I'll protect the right to say even the things I detest. There you go. I'm not saying he can't say them. Like, where do people keep drawing? Well, I'm not saying you're drawing that line either. But I also, again, like, that was the muttering Jay thing where I've been on and off about him for a while because he used to always pull the same stupid crap coming in the channel, and then he'll do stuff where he's like kind of decent, and I'm like, okay, fine. But then, just again. You want to defend that guy, that's up to you. I'm not saying you can't like him. I'm saying I don't. And I'm saying why. So F you. Anyways. At Hoover Flags, I constantly have song lyrics running through my head. I don't know what we're talking about. Hashtag what? What happened? All right. We have that going on again. So the thing was, like I said, the thing was a veterans thing, and they were in the room next to me. They had all set up on tables and stuff, and they came over into the room I was in, over to the DJ booth with the food, setting it down, and started talking to me about, like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hi, and then they're like, did you serve? And I was like, no, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I have multiple sclerosis, and they're like, oh, okay. And then so one lady asked me about being a DJ, and the others picked up the food and left. And I was like, oh. I mean, if it was a thing where they couldn't just give it to people, I don't know what the deal was. Point pachyderm, I can agree, but hey. King Kong Dong, it's not even that I think that's I don't even know about that accusation. I'll just say, not for me. Master Meatball, articles of impeachment are being drafted for Biden via the 25th Amendment. That's what, that he's not mentally competent enough to be the commander-in-chief? If that's true, why? Why are we doing this now? Now we're impeaching Biden? Is this so we can stick Kamala Harris in for a month and go, look, we have our first black female president? John Doe, did you serve? Faggot. I didn't. I never did. My brother did. I was going to. My brother went into the Army National Guard. And when he was graduating from AIT, Advanced Infantry Training, I was planning to go to the recruiter's office. But I had to take care of this wee little thing with the doctor to figure out why, for the last month, I've been walking on the side of my foot as it had gone completely numb and never recovered. And so, we're going to handle that first, and then into the military we would go. And I was going to be, what is it? I don't even remember. It's something like something Mike or whatever, Oscar Mike. I don't remember what the actual fucking thing was. But I was going to be a firefighter, and I was going to get paratrooper training. And if I had gotten those, I was going to finish when I was done with my tour or whatever, become a smoke jumper. So I'd have cool stories to do comedy stuff about. Was the plan. The funny part is the same week my brother graduated AIT and began his military career was the same week I found out, all right, so it's either brain cancer, Lyme disease, or multiple sclerosis. And we're about to put you through 2 weeks of torture tests to figure out which of those 3 it is. I mean, yeah, I with the chat going on right now, I'm kind of glad it's not on the screen, especially since I'm just sitting here interacting with it. It's completely weird. Labglass, Johnny, do you like my shirt? What shirt do you have? I can't see it. Right. Like I said, I like where I have it, where I'm like, you know what? The jokes are enough for me to go no. John Doe, I'll suck your dick, President Trump. I mean, Johnny, no. No. What were we doing this for? I don't even remember. Somebody threw money at us. We have to do this because of Ukraine situation / nukes. Oh no! What? Oh. So, but again, it brings me back, Master Meatball, to my original question. Who then becomes in charge? Johnny, are nukes launched yet? I hope not. I really hope not. John Doerr, throw more money at us. At who? At you? I'm not throwing money at anybody. There are fighting words for sure. Yeah, JB Contrarian. Fighting words like if someone like Melton were to make jokes like he does about my daughter, those would be fighting words for me. Then I'm like, all right, just know that you can never meet me in person now because I will have issue with you. But anyways, why are we paying Australia to give thanks to Ukraine, and we're also paying Taiwan to give their hot air defense missile systems over to Ukraine more money? Don't know what we're talking about. Kitty on my foot, and I want to touch it. Thank you, Hoover Flags, for that. All right, we have this video. I think I've bored enough people. Did we bore the trolls out? Are our numbers down yet? No. Damn, they're still up kind of high. I'm amazed people haven't. Are there people literally that are just like, I'm just going to put it on record and walk away and then go back and they'll clip it later or something? I don't know what the deal is. Don't know what the deal is. All right, let's go over this one thing. We have this one video. And then I don't know if I want to play any of my other stuff. I'm waiting for the trolls, says King Kong Tong. Right? Whatever. We'll do this one short news video that I have from yesterday. And then we'll I don't know, like I said, we're gonna bank out here in a bit. I have a cat to see about humping a dog because apparently he's at that again. We gotta do something about this goddamn situation with this cat and this dog. All right, HR is gonna have our ass. You know how internal office fraternizations go. It's all great until all of a sudden it's not okay anymore. Then all of a sudden everything that was okay is suddenly, no, I wasn't consensual. Wait a minute. But then why did we keep dating for 3 weeks? Because I regretted it. Again, I'm speaking about a cat and a stuffed dog. Stuffed being the operative word. How big is this cat and how small is this dog? Snowcat Tish, if you saw the show this morning, you saw the cat. The gray striped tabby cat. I would say he's about a 15-pound cat, standard house cat size. You know, he's like arm length. So, yeah. The dog is... Say the dog is twice his size. and the dog has been humped flat into a throw rug, which he now grabs the back leg of, bends it over the back of the dog so he can hump its face. Every day, almost like clockwork, since the dog was given to me on Valentine's Day as a gift. When he first started doing this, he was a kitten, and he would hump it until he walked bow-legged for like an hour. So, yeah. Bold cat. Certainly not a shy one. Let's go over to this. Oh, my God, that poor dog. Dude, if that dog could talk.
Fuck off.
He'd say, get this cat's dick out of my face. Oh, that's what the clippers need to be clipping. That's what you guys need to clip. Just that one part. Get this cat's dick out of my face. That's what the dog would say. So here's the story to the dog. All right. I'm not going to say the nickname because the nickname is lame and gay. But so let's just say I have a nickname. I had a nickname that somebody gave me, and because of that nickname, there was a little dog present they got me one Valentine's Day, and it was a little dog holding a little heart, and then after that, the next Valentine's Day, I had my cat Alucard. I got a bigger one. Just a huge one. And I swear to Christ, the day I got it, fucking like there was no tomorrow. Just fucking hitting it. Your cat's into some kinky shit. That's hot, Johnny. I don't know about hot. I'll say this. Annoying. Yeah, and here's the thing. Since day one, if you are in the room, he will stare you in the eyes while he does it, making those noises. Probably don't hear him. Anyways, we're going to go to this video quick. Thank you all for joining us. Let's get over to this. Bing, bang, boom. And bear in a candy store. Go.
Bear walked into a candy store and walked out without paying. Funny, true, but also a worry. Reporter Sarah Ottman joins us.
Oh, no. He's going to have diabetes.
Explain the real concern here from police and wildlife officers tied to these encounters. Sarah?
Yeah, John, this bear came into the store looking for a sweet treat, but as cute as the video may seem, it isn't a sweet story. The Tennessee Wildlife Agency and Appalachian Bear Rescue emphasize how dangerous these incidents are for people and for those bears.
Right? Because he's going to get diabetes, right? Diabetes for bears? No? Okay.
A bear in a candy
Why
store.
did it have to be a black bear?
It's a funny experience and a cute video.
Why did it have to be a black bear? Because black bears are the only ones that know they can get away with it. If it were a brown bear or a white bear, if it were a white bear, we'd be calling that bear privilege. Oh, come on. Stop. Just bear with him. He'll be out soon. Look, he's just pawing over a few things.
It's behavior that the Appalachian Bear Rescue says leads to euthanization.
And even though it looks cute and fun and it's exciting, there's never a good time for a bear to be in any store.
The cause? People failing to follow the rules, often feeding bears, whether intentionally or not.
Most likely this bear has probably been fed by humans, by tourists, and maybe by local residents.
Gatlinburg police responded to the scene of the candy shop bear. State wildlife crews say they work with the officers to train them to handle these situations.
And the officers were barely prepared. Depending on the goal, how dumb things are when you can. Thank you, Bob Berto. Okay, Brett Mac.
A lot of times people are calling 911. So it's a good idea for them to have that knowledge. And that training is really in-depth.
The training goes over bear biology and gives them the tools to identify concerning behavior in bears for wildlife agencies to track.
And we do those trainings as much as the police departments would like them and as much as they can, incorporate their staff as well.
As for this bear, if state wildlife officers can identify it,
I mean, it'll be the bear with all the white powder on its nose. It'll look like cocaine bear, but it's not. It's sugar bear.
It would unfortunately be euthanized.
With it, and we still have some people who choose to break rules or to just behave poorly because it's fun and cute, and the bears still pay the price.
Well, how much candy did he eat? All right, whatever. I wish the female officer. Oh, John Doe. Why kill it? Says John Doe. If bears develop a habit of going into stores to eat food, you can't break them of the habit. You might have a problem. That bear smelled the cocaine the assistant general manager had in his pocket. Oh, no. We figured it out. It was cocaine bear all along. Son of a bee. All right. Of course, the authorities want to make the black bear. They're only threatening to take him down because it's a black bear. Oh, if it wasn't a black bear, we would have been fine. No, I'm pretty sure any bear that makes it a habit to enter a store is going to be a problem. But I don't know, how close to like society are brown bears? Oh, that's right. We got to have this over here. You can spot him by the gummies sticking to him. He was resisting. No. How does the bear pay the price? Does it work behind the counter? I think they mean they kill the bear, if I'm not mistaken. Like BJ and the bear. They kill BJ and the bear. My dad's friend had a bearskin rug. I used to play on it or lay on it to watch movies while the adults partied upstairs, and I gave his dog a lot of milk bones. That is a random thought. All right, anyways, so yeah, we'll be back on the Steel Toe Show tomorrow. Unless you know what? I would laugh if Aaron's like, all right, look, Johnny, no offense, but you're an emotional bitch. We got to cut you loose. And I'm like, all right, fine, fair. And for those of you that think I should do, he'll do so much better when you leave tow. What if I just want to ride it until the wheels fall off and then go do my own thing? Can't I do that too? Can't I enjoy going down? Because I have no vested interest if the plane goes down. Let's be clear. I get paid what I get paid, and if that's gone, it's gone. But like Aaron's life is at stake. My life won't fall apart. It'll take a hit. Why can't I enjoy that show? If it's going to fall apart like you say, why can't I enjoy the carnage from the best seat in the house? Or it won't happen. And I'll just keep doing a show for a while. Anyways. You're so vague. Wait, the next... Right? Poignant Pachyderm's got it. I'm better off writing it out for the movie and the book rights. I don't know if you know this or not. I'm not attempting to build the thing. You know what? Stubbed. The Johnny Crutches story. Thank you, Laughing Lions. I like that. Oh. Because his plan was to build an internet. I don't know. I don't even know that I have a plan. I was never a man with a plan. My plan was to do comedy. And I thought my body would really hold out more than 2.5 years. And now it's kind of like, eh. So this is just something to do, keep my sanity. Weirdly enough, if I don't do this, I won't have sanity. But that being said, it's like 4 o'clock. I didn't even plan to go on today. I just wanted to reassure people that I'm fine. I'm dealing with heavy stuff. And so sometimes it gets rough. I'm going to add 2 burns to the number just because we had some support, and I don't know if I got to all of them. So I'm just going to assume I had 2 more that I missed. So we're up to 5 for tomorrow's show. And Johnny, I'll miss you, Sugar Bear. I'll miss you guys, too. Thank you guys for being here, even the trolls, especially if we booed you. $5. Let's ignite together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was for Grey Duckling. You're all very awesome. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Great helium.
Game over, man. Game over. Fuck. What the fucking fuck? Who the fuck this fucking? How did you 2 fucking fucks? Fuck. Fuck. What?
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Parking in this slot here. For the handicap. I am handicapped. I'm psychotic.